Hi everyone, Namaskar. This is Dr. Preeti. Welcome to Life a Blessing. Today's video is about the key to boost immunity during the pandemic. In the previous video, we have already seen about the immunity and explored the immunity boosters. So we all know about it, right? But now the biggest challenge is how to boost your immunity and how to apply these changes in our everyday life. Because nowadays we all are so busy with the schedules at schools, homes, colleges, office, workplace that we have been ignoring our health very severely and badly until we fall sick or undergo any terminal illness. So guys, here a famous saying, I would like to quote a famous saying for this, that prevention is better than cure. So guys, if I'm not wrong, most of you watching this video might be thinking, oh, it's the same old stuff, repetition. I have nothing to do with this. I'm perfectly fine. But guys, hold on. It's high time we need to take some lessons from the current COVID pandemic situation, which has engulfed the entire world. It has affected everyone's life, right from small children to the elderly people. Children cannot go to school, they cannot play with their friends freely. Parents are stressed about it. Students have been studying at home, they cannot go to play with their friends too. And people are facing problem going to offices, having severe pressure. Elderly persons also cannot mingle with their friends, chit chat with their friends, and have social gatherings. So it has definitely taken a toll on everybody's life. We need to rise up and be serious about this. We need to cultivate good food habits and a healthy lifestyle for a better future. So, coming to the key points for a healthy immune system. Start your day with a detoxification drink. It's very simple. Just add 2 teaspoons of honey in a glass of warm water. Stir it and drink it sip by sip. Take note of this, that you sit and drink the water. Do not gulp it at once. Studies have proved in Ayurveda and yoga too that it helps in better and quicker absorption of nutrients from it and flushes out waste from the GI tract and helps in easy digestion, detoxification of bodies and kidneys as well by excreting waste products in the form of urine and sweat. So guys, there are many detoxification drinks prepared by using various other herbal products and organic fruits and vegetables. We'll talk about this in the next video. So guys, as you all know, water forms 72% of our body. So let us all make a habit to start our day drinking the water. Well, many people ask, Doctor, how much water should we drink during the entire day? But I would suggest there is no specific measure for how much water you should be drinking. In Ayurveda, it is mentioned that your body speaks. Listen to your body. When your body requires water, then you automatically feel thirsty. But nowadays we are so busy with our schedules that we have been ignoring our thirst too. So a few guidelines have been set as to how much water we should drink. For men, it's 3.5 to 4 liters more or less. For women, it's 2 to 2.5 liters more or less. And for children, it's approximately 2 liters. Again, this may vary according to your body weight, according to your lifestyle, according to your occupation and the area you live, or rather the weather conditions. So guys, keep yourself hydrated throughout the day, as water forms 72% of our body. So it is very important that we drink water throughout the day in intervals and before your lunch, half an hour before your lunch and half an hour after your lunch. Water is very important, and see to it that you don't get dehydrated. Next, maintain a balanced diet. Relish the rainbow of fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, cereals and pulses. The quantity of food you eat also matters a lot. Irregular diet patterns like overeating or fasting at times leads to poor digestion of nutrients and thus poor nourishment too. Next, regularize your diet patterns. In Ayurveda, it's mentioned that one handful of food is the right amount of diet to be consumed at a time. Being more precise, it's like the amount of food your fist can hold is the right amount of food to be eaten at a time. Now, what should be the frequency of meals during the day? Standard chart is 4 times a day, which includes breakfast, lunch, snacks and dinner. There should be a gap of 3 to 4 hours between each meal, as the gastric emptying time is 4 hours. So avoid munching in between. This leads to poor digestion and accumulation of fats as well, leading to overweight and obesity. Next, follow healthy ways of cooking. Avoid overcooking of food. This leads to loss of nutrients. Prefer baked, roasted and air fried food over against the deep fried foods, oily or the greasy foods. Oily or greasy foods are not good for health. They lead to several heart disease and obesity because this leads to deposition of fats in the gut or the intestine and it also increases your cholesterol level. So it is definitely not good for you. Also prefer steamed food which is rich in nutrients. And one more important point I would like to share with y'all is while cooking, see to it that you cover a pan or a vessel with the lid. This helps in retaining and restores the nutrients in the food. Next important point is avoid eating junk foods as far as possible. For example, pizzas, burger, french fries. Avoid eating canned and frozen fruits too. Nowadays, frozen meat, frozen poultry products, frozen vegetables, all these have become very popular. But guys, let me tell you, all this is a dead food. It's toxic for health and there is no life within it. It has added preservatives, chemicals which are carcinogenic and harmful to your immunity system. They damage the healthy cells and leads to poor immunity. So guys, it's high time to stop craving for and being dependent and on all these plastic foods which comes in attractive, mouth-watering, tempting packages but have no substantial food within it. It's just a dead food we are eating. There is no life within it, no nutrients at all. Especially, my dear kids, think twice before popping a handful of chips or vapors in your mouth. They may taste yummy, but all are gastric irritants and poor nutrients. They lead to poor nourishment. Also, avoid sugary foods, refrigerated food items, cold drinks, stale food kept in the refrigerator for more than 2 days. All these are low in nutrients, hard to digest and poorly absorbed in the gut, leading to low immunity. Well, another important point is excessive smoking and excessive alcoholism also leads to poor immunity. Excessive smoking damages the lungs, leading to various cancer cells and having diseases like asthma, bronchitis and lung cancer. So guys, who are smoking, please think of quitting the smoking. Excessive alcoholism also damages the liver and destroys the cells of the liver, leading to very poor immunity, leading to various diseases of liver like cirrhosis of liver, hepatitis and jaundice. Thus, smoking and alcoholism leads to poor immunity. Now, coming to the most important aspect of boosting immunity is regular exercise. Routine exercise plays a significant role in increasing your immunity. According to WHO, guideline for physical activity is 150 to 300 minutes per week, which comes to 35 to 45 minutes per day. Of moderate exercise is recommended, which includes walking, jogging, cycling or any sports game of your choice like badminton, tennis,
volleyball, hockey, any which you prefer, or any intense exercise like which includes aerobics, dancing, treadmill, gym, and other exercise which improve your muscle growth. Regular exercise strengthen the immune system. They regenerate the body, release toxins from the body in form of sweat, and improves blood circulation, repairs the damaged cells, improves the appetite too. It releases endorphins which make you feel happy and reduces your stress level. So, exercise plays a very important role in boosting your immunity. Especially all the adults and the elderly people should be exercising.
Another important aspect is to manage the stress. This has become a major issue in today's world. Researchers have shown and proven that students in school, colleges, and at workplace are facing stress, and it has been increasing gradually. This is definitely a matter of concern and need to be taken care of. Stress can be managed by regular exercise and by doing yoga and meditation regularly. It definitely helps. Engage yourself in some hobbies which relaxes your mind, and gardening is definitely a good hobby. It definitely relieves your stress. Another important point I would like to mention is avoid self-medication and frequent use of antibiotics, because it definitely hampers your immunity system. It lowers your immunity system. Google provides us a list of random medicines, drugs and artificial supplements. But guys, we need to be aware that every body functions in a different way. What medicines suits you may not suit other guys. So it is always better that we consult our doctors before we buy medicines over the counter. Sleep well, have a good sleep. Researchers have proved that irregular sleep patterns reduces the immunity and leads to poor immunity. So guys, have a stress-free life and sleep well. Required sleep hours are approximately for children aged 9 to 10 hours, for adults aged 7 to 8 hours, and for the elderly people it's 6 to 7 hours. So guys, be healthy and be safe. We have seen almost all the tips to boost your immunity and to stay healthy. These are not the guidelines set by me or created by someone else. These are all the nature's rules. So let's us all abide to it and contribute for a healthy future and a healthy tomorrow for our children and for the future generation. Thank you for watching this video. Guys, if you like this video, feel free to like, share and subscribe for the upcoming videos. Bye bye.